Pisco and Rob.
I debated Destiny on, that in conversations I had, that the whole point was I'll debate the semantic definition of the word insurrection. But that's clearly a defensive position. I'm going to go on offense and Destiny fucking rage quit like a bitch. Rage quit like a bitch after I talked about what he wanted for 4.5 hours, and then I got to talk about what I wanted for 10 minutes because he rage quit like a crazy bitch.
That's a rat move by Steven, who is starting to resemble more and more a rodent every day.
Here's the truth. He's like, he makes fun of telling the truth that he...
I can't tell if he's trolling or not. We debated. Wasn't that a 5.5 hour debate? Is it on last night on Destiny? Full debate with Destiny. Destiny spurgs out and rage quits. Did this not get uploaded to any of my channel? It did. Wait. The fear is that another is.
It's close. There were two.
Okay, it starts at about 1 minute. He's never looked in. They think sports work. What do you mean? Nothing in here prevents you. Thing is, this is like imagine saying somebody rage quit a 5 hour and 20-minute debate. Jesus Christ. Okay.
He is not this like staunch.
He's not a graceful loser. He's not a graceful.
He's not a graceful loser. But he is not doing as well as other people in the debate space right now. He's not.
He is not necessarily good at developing his own narrative sometimes, and he doesn't. When he doesn't have the precise answer right away, rather than take a second to think a little bit, which is what I'll try to do, he'll just give the laziest answer he has to try to distinguish everything you're bringing up, and it'll get him in trouble, like the state versus federal thing.
Let me ask you this: be honest. You're on the fucking spot, right? Be honest. Were you contacting Destiny while I was debating? Were you sending DMs? You weren't?
Wait. I sent him something about there actually is a difference. There's some states that define it differently between state and federal. That the statutory definition, which is more narrow than Section 3. So I sent him that, and that was 424. So that would appear to be during the debate. I think.
I just want to know if the reason that when he looked at the vote Paulson paper was that you either said in the public message or in DMs, check the footnote.
I vaguely recall putting that in DGG.
Right.
And that would be the same thing. I was probably saying, like, go to page this.
So if the criticism of me is going to be, well, you should have been forthright that this is coming from AI. Now, I've already explained why it wasn't. But let's say that no one buys that explanation. They still say, look, the criticism is shouldn't Destiny have also been upfront that the reason he needed to look at that footnote was because people were saying in his chat?
If Pisco says anything to this besides, this is a completely different thing. This is a completely different, not even in the same world of, right? I'm obviously watching my chat while I'm debating. We're obviously looking at chats. And Rob, I imagine, is also looking at chat while debating. Like, I don't care if you pull things from chat. Just don't claim that that you've read it. Like, if I was saying, like, I've never read chat ever during a debate ever. I don't care if you're pulling ideas from chat. Just don't pretend that you've read a paper when you preemptively AI summaried it. I can't believe he doesn't understand this point. He does understand. It's just like a conservative. He's like roped into defending some insanely retarded shit.
I always take it as a given that when you're talking debating with Destiny, there's something of a committee approach. And
that's right. But he
Oh my God. When you're debating Destiny, there's a committee approach? They must be like, they must go way back. I just think they're really close friends. That has to be the case. That has to be the case.
Look, the criticism is shouldn't Destiny have also been upfront that the reason he needed to look at that footnote was because people were saying in his chat?
I always take it as a given that when you're talking debating with Destiny, there's something of a committee approach. And
that's right. But he announcing it, is he? If there's an
don't I literally say, like, hey, I think somebody in chat just said this thing, or hold on, wait, somebody's saying there's a footnote here. Let's look, like
ethical obligation to announce when you're making an argument where you get that argument from. So much so that you can condemn someone and say, if that argument came
but
from
I'm not the source, Rob. I'm just pointing to where the source is. But
no, I'm not saying you. I'm saying wouldn't that same obligation be on Destiny to say, people in my chat are saying, because understand that Destiny's large-scale argument at the end against me is that I'm not as well-researched as him. And
that wasn't my argument, though. He came into the debate saying he wasn't as well-researched. I'm totally fine with that. He said at the beginning he'd been working a ton and he didn't have time to read anything. That's okay. That's fine. I don't care. That's okay. I don't expect him to be. He has a real job. That's fine. It makes sense. I'm A-okay with that. Never had an issue with that ever. But then just say that. But don't pretend that you've read things that you haven't read when you're asking AI for summaries of things while you're lying over and over again. This is such a stupid waste of time. I can't believe that they're still both not understanding this.
And I'm pretending to be. But you acknowledge that in real time you didn't have a problem with how that interaction went with AI. Do you acknowledge
I don't even establish that. What you can establish is
I literally did have a problem in real time. Or unless, does he not consider like 3 minutes later to be real time? Was that not real time?
He continued the conversation for a period of time, a significant period of time after that incident happened. But I don't think you can establish that he, by necessity, didn't have a problem with what occurred in that moment. Merely that he was willing to move past it at the time. Do
you think, if you had to guess, do you think the reason that he quit was because it was ruminating on him that 2 hours ago that I used AI that ended up?
I think he was generally triggered, and I was like making fun of him in the thing saying he didn't read the shit, and you were like making fun of him that he didn't know the shit, and he like didn't really have things to say, and he just got mad and he left. I think that's what happened. I don't know that he was thinking about it like, oh, I did this because he lied 2 hours ago. I don't know that went to his head. If I had to guess, he was just generally triggered, and the most recent thing that was happening were a bunch of hypotheticals that he wasn't being able to like immediately in the moment distinguish in a way that was
yes, that's what happened. That's why he rage quit. Yep, that's what it was. He was upset with how it was going in that moment and decided to rage quit, and then he made up a post-hoc justification.
Okay. True. Actually true. The hypotheticals were too much for me. I'm commonly known as a man who can't engage in hypotheticals, so. Okay. All right. Well, I love you guys. I'm taking off early today. I'm gonna go downstairs and work on shit or break next time. Oh wait, we'll do our dailies. We'll do our dailies, you know.
Yo,
What?
how you feeling about Pisco right now? I'm just kind of curious a little bit
I think
about
he's
this whole
friends
thing.
with Rob a lot, and he carries a lot of water for him, which is a little triggering, but it's whatever. It is what it is.
Normally, this would be kind of a come to Jesus moment. I feel like you're really holding it in a little bit here.
I don't think it's a come to Jesus moment at all. Pisco is one of the few people that I love because we can have really violent, aggressive disagreements, and then we're chill the next day. I like that. There's like, I don't know if there's any other person, maybe Richard Lewis for a while, but then he tried to get me banned from Twitch, but now we're chill, so I don't know.
That is an important quality to have. I'm a little bit offended that you didn't include me on that list of people that you can argue with, and that's
Well,
fine.
I mean, like, yeah, you're there too, but I mean, like, for area, like, expertise areas, like, you're not a.
Oh, it's
as
because
much
I'm a retard, is what you're saying.
Yes. For
Gotcha.
other 100 plus IQ havers. No, because you don't do like politics dedicatedly. But yeah, I mean, you'd be there too. We argue a lot as well. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know the difference, though,
Of
and I
what?
feel there is a big one. I don't fuck you afterwards, ever, to anyone else. Only to your face. Anyone asks me about you later?
Yeah, but I
I'm
don't.
not.
I think Pisco is being here, and I disagree with this. Takes 1,000,000,000%. I think it's because he's friends with Rob. But Pisco's also said the same things to me. He's not like Pisco doesn't like. Oh, I don't think you've done any of this ever, does he? And then goes to Rob and says a whole bunch of different shit. So that's fine too. You know, listen.
I don't like it. This is a little bit uncharitability after the fact. It's like
No, it's
giving
not after the
quarter to
fact.
the
It's
enemy.
during as well. He says all these things to me directly too. It's not like.
Yes, but it's Rob Knorr, who's practically on the list at this point, is he not?
I think he might be on the list. Yeah,
He might be on the list.
I think he is.
Listen, these daily things, maybe you think like there's better use of your time than these. These
They're
are not
like 30
how
minutes.
How did we get sucked into these in the first place?
They're 30 minutes, and the crowd loves them, so they're good.
Did the crowd really love them, or is this like a moment where we delude ourselves to thinking the crowd loves them? You know what we could do instead? I think you could watch house clips, and it would be okay, because they're on YouTube and they're obviously not getting copyright struck.
I'm
right?
not just gonna watch house clips. Here, guys, vote yes or no. Should we do dailies or should we abandon them?
Or house clips is the other ones. Oh, sorry. Frosties isn't
Uh-oh.
happy, but in case people didn't know, Frosties, formerly known as Fetus Fondler, his weight doesn't carry a lot of his opinion doesn't carry a lot of weight around these parts. Not with a name like that. Yep, I'm not even capping.
Okay, dailies are here to
I think
stay.
you spelled dailies wrong.
Good.
Is there? No. maybe
Saki,
you're right.
Save, Pepsi, Mochi. Wait, do you have anything else for us?
Are you going to go over the thing I messaged you? Before you go?
I'll probably just make a subreddit post. Guys, if you can think of anybody, I'm trying to think of like who are big people we can invite for the election stream who's not like promised somewhere else. Like if we had like XQC or people over, I think that would be great. I don't know. XQC probably only gonna want to stay for a little bit though. There's a lot of other big politics people, but like David Pakman is never coming because he probably wants to do his own stream. There might be some politics people like maybe Ann Coulter. I doubt it, but if she'd stop by for a couple hours, that'd be funny as. Or the one guy, the liar dude.
George Santos?
Yeah, Ethan is never coming for that.
Is there really no hope that he would come,
Who?
Ethan?
No, it would be the biggest internal fighting.
What, with his fan?
No, with his whole community.
We're talking about H3H3, yeah?
Yes,
I thought his community liked us, and vice versa.
it's very, very, very divided. The whole Hassan shit like was super destructive for the community.
I thought the Hassan people went with Hassan, and the ones that liked Ethan.
His community is still pretty woke. They're pretty woke. Like threads about me and his community are very controversial.
Interesting. Okay. I don't know if George Santos is gonna be possible. The only thing is, I feel like this guy's getting sentenced soon. You know what I mean? Like he's like probably being pretty guarded as far as what he's gonna say, what he's not gonna say, off of Cameo. You know what I mean? But I do think the goal, as far as who we get, I mean, I don't think we want like I don't know what. Like we're not trying to get like a 10 viewer Andy, basically. I think also, right? We're trying to have this be a big thing. So
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. We can also do call-ins too for some people. Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. Bye.
Be careful. Love you.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right. Bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.